the manufacturer for low voltage products. So in that, we provide solution for these five verticals that you can see on the screen. We have a solution for mobility, which includes metro, railways, airports. We have PA system for that. We have PIDs for metros. We have FIDs for airports. Then we have uh, fire alarm systems for corporate buildings, hospitals, auditoriums. We have professional sound system. We have nurse call system for hospitals, and we have surveillance system as well, CCTV. So these are the solutions that we provide, and we cover all aspect, or I would say every type of project we provide solution for. We have solution for tunnels, we have solution for oil and gas industries, we have solution for, let's say, stadiums. So we can provide you solution which comes under low voltage for all these uh, projects, or whatever you can call it, uh, systems, mobility, and hospitals, everything. So Heinrich is basically a German organization which is actually has been registered under United Kingdom, and we have our head office in London. So other than that, we have presence in across the globe. Many like countries we are providing our solution to, like Germany, Hong Kong, Africa, UAE, Saudi, Thailand, Australia, Bangladesh, UAE, Singapore, and all. What I just told you, we are basically the OEM for public address voice alarm system, which has two types, three types of classes: IP based, digital, and analog. So we can provide you solution in all these categories. We have video surveillance system, and then we have professional sound system, CCTVs, for and in public address system we also provide BGM, that is background music, and alert evacuation message in the same system. Then we have nurse call system. We have digital as well as IP based. We have emergency lights, digital line arrays under professional sound system, both active as well as passive. Then we have fire alarm system. We have addressable fire alarm system, and all the networking components that are there. So we can provide you the solution for all these things. Now, what are basically the certifications that we comply with? As you can see, we our like products are certified with EN54. We have certificate for ROHS, CE, ISO, VDS, BSE, and all. So this is how we have solution for I mean certificates for all the products that we have. As you can see, this is basically the sphere where we provide our solution. We have CCTVs as discussed, public address system, auditorium solutions, IP based intercom system. It is basically a two-way intercom system which has the application in malls, schools, then industries, tunnels, metros, airports. So we have complete solution on IP base. So we have the speakers on IP base, we have amplifiers on IP base, we have this intercom unit on IP base. So a complete solution we can provide. Then we have airport solution. We have softwares for them. We have nurse call system, digital conference system. In this we have many varieties, like we have tabletop, flush mounted, touch screen, wireless. So this is how we have a complete solution for conferencing system as well. We have loudspeaker. uh, in this we have multiple range of speakers: wall mount, horn type, ceiling mount, then column speakers, explosion proof horn type speakers, flame-proof dome, ceiling speakers, and many more. Speakers we have. We also have emergency lights, uh, both pictogram and LED backlit. So this is the complete product range that we uh, are manufacturing. Now, this is the range. This is the partners, projects, offices that we have.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Sachin. Sorry to interrupt you. This is Prasad from KD.
Yes,
Your screen is not moving actually. It's not, you're try. Are you sharing something on the screen?
I asked. So someone said the screen is visible. So now, can you see any slide moving?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you see any slide moving now?
No, no,
Yeah, good
not at all.
morning, sir, Mr. Sachin. They're
Yes.
showing only a Heinrich profile only. There's only one single slide is stuck there. There is no any other slide is moving.
It's a media player.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's a media player showing just on the screen. So that photo also I shared. Yeah,
Yes,
now it's
yes.
visible.
Now it's coming the new slide. Yes,
Okay. Okay. Then now it is still. You can see the screen, correct?
Yes, now it's clearly visible.
You can see the screen, right?
Yes, I can
Okay.
see.
Thank you. Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
are receiving the
Thank you.
screens now.
Okay. So these are the global offices that we have our headquarter in United Kingdom, which is in London we have. Then in India we have two offices, Delhi and one in Noida. We have our regional offices in Bangalore, in, Kolkata, and Mumbai. Then we have other offices like this. These are the which I told you about. These are the offices which we have in regional region of India. So in Bangalore we have one. We have our warehouse also in Bangalore. We have in Nagpur, Mumbai, and Kolkata. So now, basically, as I told you, this presentation is all about fire alarm system. We are manufacturing our complete fire alarm system, and this system is basically addressable fire alarm system. And this each device is given a particular address. Even the call point and hooters, they are addressable. And we have the fire panel ranging from one loop to eight loop. And it has a LCD screen. We have control modules, relay modules, isolator modules, then monitor modules, repeater panels, smoke detectors, heat detectors, multi-criteria detector, and many more. So, what is basically the use of fire alarm system? As we all know, fire is basically something which is, if it starts, it is very hard to stop. So, uh, once and as a human, we can always try to stop it from initiating. So fire alarm is basically a system which uses several devices and to warn people, which can be either visual or audio. So in case we have flashlights, we have hooters. So in this way, if there is a fire signal comes out through detectors or what we can say, different types of detectors, beam detectors, smoke detectors. So we can alert the crowd, or we can alert or say or give a evacuation message to people who can save their life. So basically fire alarm system is very much required in every aspect or every project. So if you are if you are designing anything, so you you need to have fire alarm system, PA systems, security systems to be included in it. So how an alarm is obviously, if like addressable, it will be activated automatically, as well as we can activate it manually with the help of MCPs. So by pulling them up, we can uh, initiate or give a loud siren to the hooters. So this is the agenda for today. What is the purpose of fire alarm system? We will have a fire alarm system block diagram. We'll show you about fire alarm panels. We have how we can provide input to fire alarm. What are the how do we get the output for the fire alarm system, and then the repeater panels and other integration for fire alarm and PA system. So this is going to be the agenda for today. So why fire alarm is required? As we discussed, fire alarm is basically required to reduce the effect of fire which has initiated, or to reduce how we can provide knowledge, information to public to save their essential, or to save their life. So these are the these other than that, there are 4 points by which we can save, or we can have minimize the effect of fire. So early detection is one of them, then life safety is there, property protection is there, code compliance is there, and emergency response is there. So early detection, by early detecting the fire with the help of smoke detectors, heat detectors, multi-criteria detector, we can uh, give we can warn people. What happen is, with the help of this, we are safeguarding the life which is there, stuck in the building in case of fire. Other than that, if we detect the fire at early stage, we are providing the property by getting any damage or harm to it. Then how and we are also giving emergency response to other services, that there has been a fire, so you need to take advance precautions to get rid of it safely. So the purpose of fire alarm system, this is these are the 4 points under which we have categorized the purpose of fire alarm system. uh, First, it is always detection. With the help of detecting it, we can give alert message or evacuate message to the public. Then what happened because of all these things, we are safeguarding the life. And here, as you have seen many after there is a fire breakdown in any building or any project, the talks are more after the damage has been done, but before we do not even go for having a proper inspection of the system which is being installed. Regular inspection of the system is very much required. Once the fire has been fire has started, it is very difficult for it, for us to control it. But having inspection of the system that we have installed, have regular checking it, creating a small fire and checking whether the system is working or not, this might to a very extent, it might reduce the chances of having a big fire in the building, or on the project site, wherever. So basically, the much required effort from us is to have a regular inspection of the system. The help of which we can always save lives, we can always save the proper, I mean, property, infrastructure, and the damage which is caused due to all both these things. So there are different types of fire alarm system, as you all guys know about. Earlier, the first fire alarm system when started, it was a conventional one. Then addressable fire alarm system came. Then the third type is analog addressable fire alarm system. Now wireless fire alarm system is also into the market. Other than that, there is intelligent fire alarm system and hybrid fire alarm system. So these are the different type of fire alarm systems that are there in the market. But we are now advancing and like reducing or minimizing the failure rate as much as it can be possible. And with the advance of the technology, with the advancement of the technology, we are achieving it. So earlier, as you can see in the conventional fire alarm system, the detectors were not addressable. So in that case, the fire used to be like you used to get the signals, but it was just the complete loop used to indicate where the fire is there. But now, with the help of addressable detectors and devices, we can particularly reach to that point or area of the loop where the fire has initiated or where the fire has started. So these are the advancement of technologies which are actually helping us to like minimizing the effect or minimizing the initiation of the fire or any catastrophe that is going to happen due to the fire. So conventional system, as you all know, the detectors were not addressable. They were connected in a loop, and anywhere the fire used to break out, only that loop used to give a signal. But where in that loop the fire is happening, that was not was not told clearly or was not given information about clearly. So in analog addressable fire alarm system, it is an advanced version of addressable system only, which provides continuous information about the status of the detectors, and like it helps in offering the range of valuable values of level of smoke or heat. So what happen is, in addressable, even if the like dust used to come or any uh, uh, particles, not smoke particles but any other particles, so they used to create a false alarm. So now, with the help of other systems, we have a particular range of particles which are in smoke. So with the help of those smoke particles, we can get rid of the false alarms that used to come before. Now it will only be allowed to come with the help, I mean, if the fire is real. So in this, as you can see, indication of fire location. So similar as of addressable system, we have a particular location of anywhere the fire has break out. People can the fire safety person or personnel can go and go to that exact location and put the fire down. Now, as I told you, we are now into wireless fire alarm system as well. I mean, in the market, you can have wireless fire alarm system as well. We have intelligent fire alarm system. Intelligent fire alarm system is basically a much more advanced version where they can adapt to changing condition, distinguish between false alarms and actual emergencies. So they can provide a more or a better, clear monitoring. No false alarm is there, And then now the last one is the hybrid fire alarm system. In the hybrid fire alarm system, the I mean, what we are using is we are using both the system, conventional as well as the addressable system. It is obviously more I mean economical. It has better functionalities now, and we have a mix of both conventional and addressable system in this. So this is a overview of the block diagram. There is a fire alarm panel. There are detectors, MCPs, PA systems, and routers. So detectors detect any smoke or any hazardous emission of gases. It is the signal is given to the fire alarm. Fire alarm gives a trigger to the PA system, and then the announcement can be made. In the same way, manually, if anyone sees a fire breakout, so he can just pull the use the manual call point. The signal will be given to the fire alarm, and then with the help of routers, the fire uh, information can be given to the public. So this is how it is a basic a very like a basic diagram for the fire alarm system. After this, we are going to see about each devices, how what are the different types of devices that are uh, in the fire alarm system, and we are providing you. So this slide indicates we have a EN54 certification for our fire alarm system. Then we have two types of control panels, starting from one loop to eight loop. We have LCD screen onto that. We have repeater panels. We have sounder base. We have smoke detectors, heat detectors, multi-criteria detectors, MCPs. Then we have control modules, relay modules, isolator module to get other system as well integrated to the fire alarm system. This is the architecture, how our system is connected. In our one loop, 250 devices can be connected, and each device gets the power from the loop itself. So even the repeater panel gets the power from the loop, our routers or MCPs. So this is how the loop is created, and 250 devices can be connected in one loop. uh, this is the main panel, and as you can see in this panel we have at most to 8 loops, and each loop can have 250 devices connected to it. It has a 7-inch touch screen display. You can give address to all the detectors from the touch screen panel itself, and we have a programmer kit as well, with the help of which you can provide the address to all the devices which are connected in the loop. So uh, as you can see, it is a two-wire cable. Like two-wire cable is required for addressable devices. Access level entry to control and configure panel and it meets all the requirement of latest EN54 certification. Detectors, there are basically different types of detectors. One is smoke detectors, heat detectors, multi-criteria detector. Then we have duct detector, beam detector. So there are different types of detectors, and we provide all these types of detectors under the make of Heinrich. So this one is smoke detector. Even the part codes are mentioned on all the slides. This is SD201, the smoke detector, and it has a very low standby current for continuous monitoring. Uh, it is connected in loop. So this is smoke detector that we have. Heat detector, again the same way. Um We have features of it. It is intelligent fixed and rate of rise temperature heat detector, low standby current, two-wire connection, dual LED design, providing 360 viewing angle, remote test from panel, and software testing. Combined detector, in the same way it is connected, and it has software tracing, two-wire connection, additional LED status indicators. So, and again, it has a low standby current for continuous monitoring. Now, this is the duct detector. Duct detector is basically installed, as many of you must know about it, or maybe you know where it is installed. But just to give an information about it, it is I mean installed in a duct of HVAC or any duct that is going by. As you know, HVAC or AC actually sucks the particles, uh, whichever are there in the room or wherever it is installed. So what happens is, if there is any smoke and the duct of the AC sucks all the particles, so with the help of this detector, we can have a very early stage information if there has been any smoke happening in the room or in that particular area. So duct detector are basically helping a lot, as the first as if there is a AC or anything, any duct in the area, it is the first I mean uh, point where the particles are sucked out. So in this way we can save a very we can save uh, our like property or people which are there from a like fire or anything. These are beam detectors. They are basically installed where the height of the ceiling is much higher than the normal height. So, like in case in many plants there are like there is ceiling height of up to 15 meters or maybe more than that. So, in that case, we install our beam detector. It is basically a type of detector which has transmitter and receiver. Transmitter is installed on one let's suppose left side of the wall, I mean left side of the room, and receiver is installed on the right side of the room. So it has after installing them, there is a beam that comes from transmitter to receiver, and in case of any smoke that goes through that ray, it starts it gives a signal to the fire alarm panel, and the hooter starts informing about the fire. So this is the manual call point. If we have a key to open it, to reset it, and if we have a plastic lid over it, you just open it and press it. So the manual point will start its work and give signal to the fire alarm panel, and the hooter will start uh, giving the siren. So it is a semi-flush or surface mounting, whichever way you want to install it. It has a LED indicator. It has full electronic coding. As you can see, it there is no need of breaking the glass. It has a plastic lid over it. You just uh, uh, pull it or open it and then press this area, white area. So the signal will be given to the fire alarm. On stop, and that is hooter. So in this there is a speaker as well as the flashlight. They both activate at the same time. So in case a fire signal is given by the any detector or MCPs, so they will start automatically. So this is the horn type, horn stroke. Sounder base. In case this is basically a base for the detector. In case there is like any problem that occurs in the hooters, so if any detector detects any smoke or any gas emission, they will automatically start giving sound. So by this way we can have a two layer security system in fire alarm system. So it is basically for all the detectors we have. For all the detectors you can have for smoke, heat, and multi-criteria as well. This is the repeater panel. It is basically a panel, a dummy panel for main fire alarm panel. So uh, many a time control room is a bit far from like in case of societies, the control room is a bit far from the towers. So what happen is we can have a repeater panel in each towers, and if any tower gets any fire indication or anything, the human can person can use it and provide signals to the main controller or to the people living in the society, I mean the tower, that there has been a fire breakout. Isolator modules are basically the modules which are used after in the loop after every 20 detectors, 20 detectors. What is their work is actually, um, if the loop is basically, it starts from the panel, it ends to the panel. So in case there is any fault in the loop, so after giving or after installing this isolator module after 20 or detectors or any devices, so what happen is it will not break or it will not fail the complete loop. It will only, the loop will be disabled till the next isolator is connected or installed in the loop. After that the loop will work because it will provide the power to it. So this is the work for isolator module. It has two LED lights. It has it can automatically reset after correction of fault. So this is how isolator module is used in the fire alarm panel. I mean fire alarm solution. Control module is basically a module which is
Sachin,
used for, yes,
Sachin Swarnajit here.
yes.
If you all detectors are like, do you have conventional range of detectors also?
As of now, we do not have conventional range of detectors. We have only
If your
addressable.
all detectors are addressable, what's the use of isolator module?
As I told you, see, basically the point is, if there is a loop, complete loop, and
Hmm.
the loop gets faulty or short circuit, so the whole loop will get short circuit. But with the help of isolator module, what we can do is we can place it or we can install it after every 20 devices, 20 to 30 devices, whatever. Then what happen is, see, suppose there are 120 devices, so after first 30 devices I have installed my one isolator module. After another 30 devices I have installed my another isolator module. Suppose the short circuit happens in the second 30 devices that are connected, so only that 30 devices will not get power, but other than that all the 90 detectors or devices, they will be working fine with the help of these isolator modules.
So
I
in
hope.
any case, if your detectors are addressable, you put a isolator module after each 30 detectors or devices, even though it is addressable.
Yes, even if it is addressable.
I don't think so. Is it the way it works? Or like, if I'm not wrong, if a detector fails, If an
Yes.
addressable detector fails, only that part, that detector is not working. Rest loop will work
Sir,
if
sir,
your detectors are addressable.
sir, I am not talking about detectors here. I am talking about the loop here, the
No, no,
cable.
even the devices,
No
suppose in a
loop.
loop there are,
I'm
नहीं,
talking about the loop here.
I'm Sachin, just a second.
Yes.
मुझे just clarification दो कि suppose there are 220 detectors and say 20, you said 250, right? So 30
Yes.
devices.
Yes.
So if any device, even an addressable device fails, if I'm not wrong, the loop should work if your detectors are addressable, or it doesn't. Like, give me knowledge. Like you have to, like even in addressable case also, you have to put isolator after each 40. That means your detectors doesn't come with inbuilt isolation, right?
Yeah. See, if we have both types of like detectors, we have somewhere when see obviously if we have inbuilt isolator in the detectors, they are of a higher range, and in that case we will not require any isolator module. But we have detectors as well
Okay,
which
okay,
are
got
without.
it, got
Okay.
it. That means detectors that you showed, that was without inbuilt isolation.
See, no, actually, that is basically we have both the types of in it.
The
I
ranges
can
that you showed,
after this presentation, I will give you
fine, fine, not a
a
problem,
data
not a
sheet for
problem.
the like detector which has isolator base. Okay,
Okay, got it,
okay,
got
okay. And just to say, any questions that you have, you can just write it down so that we will have a technical discussion after this presentation. Then we will clarify all these, I mean, questions that you have. Okay. Because we have our technical person as well here, so he will be giving clarifications to all your points. So this is the monitor module. Again, see, as you can see, it has built-in dual isolators, and fire alarm control panel it is connected to. It has same features like reliable communication protocol, two-wire connections, LED, both green and red. Remote test panel. You can have a remote test from panel itself. These are all connected in the loop. There is no requirement of extra or different power supplied to these. I mean, modules. Okay. ये relay module आएगा, relay module कैसे होगा? Sorry, now I'll start again. Relay module. Basically, these are used for integrating other solutions with fire alarm system. So, for example, relay module is basically used for integrating PA system with the fire alarm system, and you can have zone-wise integration as well, and you can have a loop-wise integration as well. So these modules are basically used for integrating different types of other solutions with fire alarm, like control module. We have HVAC. You can integrate it with fire alarm system. This addressable relay module, you can integrate PA system with this. So these are the different modules which are required to have an integration of fire alarm system with other solutions. So as you can see, it is already, we have a complete solution or a system in which we have provided our, or we have shown our integration of PA system and fire alarm system together. So this we have a video as well. We can show you how we have connected things. We can show you how we have implemented different solutions as one, and you can have a more deep technical knowledge about it when our technical person will come and have give you a proper knowledge about that. So now, as you can see, this is the fire alarm panel and a PA system integration. We have on left, we have our fire alarm system, everything connected to it in a loop. Then with the help of relay module, you can see with the help of contact, NONC contact, we have connected our PA control panel uh, with fire alarm system. Now after uh, any smoke detector, any detector detecting any fire, a signal is given to the PA panel, with the help of which we can have a announcement as well, an automatic announcement uh, uh, on different zones, or in different zones or different announcement. Like if there is a fire on, suppose there is a building of 10 floors and a fire has been started on second floor, then we can have an automatic announcement of evacuation on second floor. But after a delay of some seconds, we can have announcement of alert on the alternate zone, alternate floors or alternate zone where the fire has started. So this is basically an architecture where we have shown our two solution getting integrated into one. So we can make a manual announcement as well. We can have a automatic announcement as well through our PA system. And in our PA system, if a signal is given from fire alarm system, it has the highest priority. Other systems gets the priority below it in our PA system. So if there is a fire, the highest priority is given to the uh, fire signal or the message that has been recorded, pre-recorded in our PA controller or system. So this is basically an integration. Multiple zones can have a multiple announce. I mean, multiple zones can have an announcement, and hooter can play. Announcement can be done. So this is how our system is integrated. Here, an overview about our PA system and about our fire alarm system, the integration between them, how fire alarm solution is connected, how what are the other devices that are there in the system, they are shown. But now, Mr. Kapil, who is our technical person, he will give you a detailed knowledge, information about how these systems work together, how they get the signals, how they operate. So he's the person now who will take over and tell you more about these solution. Thank you for listening, and we will have a technical discussion after this.
इसमें लगाना था
Hello everyone, my name is Kapil Kumar. I am working as a technical manager in a Heinrich. So, as my colleague Mr. Sachin already provided you an overview of our fire alarm system, and he already explains you what is fire alarm system, how it works, what is the types of fire alarm system, what is the components of fire alarm system. So he already provided you that overview of that. Now I will explain you about the installation and commissioning of our fire alarm panel and all the devices. Okay, so now I am sharing my screen. So hope my screen is visible to everyone. So as it is mentioned, this is the wiring diagram of our fire alarm panel. Okay, both the schemes are available in our fire alarm panel for wiring. As you can see, we have loop in and loop out option, as well as we have end of line option. Means in loop in, first you need to take a two core cable from the panel to first device, and then from the last device you need to again connect the two core wire at the port of loop out in the panel. This is the first option. Then the second option is that you will take one two core cable from the panel, and then you will do the looping of all the devices, one to another, one to another, one to another, like this. And then the last end of the wire, it will be terminate as a end of line. You need to connect one end of line resistor over there, and it will be the last of the loop. And the maximum length of the cable from the panel to the last device, it up to 2000 meters, means almost 2 kilometers. Then this is the motherboard of our fire alarm main panel. Okay, as you see, we have all the components over on it. As you can see, for termination of AC wire, AC power, you need to connect uh, line and neutral wires and the earth wire over there. Okay, then we have GSM module for connecting the SIM card uh, in case of fire, for providing the message to the monitoring person or the security person. Then we have Ethernet port for connecting our panel with the software. Okay, then we have the CAN bus for connecting multiple panels in a same network. Then we have fire fault evacuate ports for providing the panel from the other kinds of fault, like any linkage current or any leak, any kind of fault. Then we have loop in loop out ports, as it is two loop motherboard, so it has two loop. As you can see, loop 1 and loop 2, and each loop have input and the output. Then panel to panel connect. As I already told you, we have CAN bus for connecting panel in a same network, multiple panel in a same network. So how we can connect multiple panel in same network? We will take out of the first master panel to and it will be connected with the input of CAN bus to the second panel. Then same procedure will be go on up to the last panel. And first panel and last panel, we will add one 120 ohm resistor for providing the AC power fault, for protecting the AC power fault. As you can see in note, also it is mentioned the first panel and the last panel need to install a 120 ohm resistor If user do not install a 120 ohm resistor, the panel will show AC power fault. We can connect up to 8 panels in a same network with the help of this CAN bus. Then this is the wiring diagram for AC power and the loop in loop out cables. These all are the actual images which we capture from our panel. So our panel will be look like same only. So problems you may encounter during use. The first is AC. Wire is exposed to the outside part, but the panel can work normally. If you are connecting the power cable, you must sure that you need to use thimbles for that 2-core cable or 3-core cable, whatever you are using for power. You must use thimbles for proper connectivity and proper protection point of view, so that if wire comes out, it will not affect the panel or the motherboard. When the resistor removed, panel will appear AC power fault. If anyone remove the fault resistor, this resistor comes inbuilt in the panel. If anyone remove this resistor, the panel will provide the AC power fault. So sometimes what happens that the user or the operator will get a AC power fault and he will not able to recognize from where this fault is coming. So you need to must sure that this resistor should be connected at the port of fault. When the 2 wire of loop in are not connecting properly, the panel screen can work normally, but the devices in the loop do not work normally. Yeah. So when you are connecting loop in and loop out cable of all the devices, maybe the panel will work normally, but the devices which are connected in that loop, it gives any fault or that communication fault and any this kind of fault. So you must sure the wire should be connected properly, or you must connect the thimbles at the end of wires so that it will be properly connected with the ports. Then there is one earth wire available in the panel. Okay, so be careful for that. If it is damaged, please replace it in a time, because what happen if this wire will be removed or it is damaged due to any of the reason, it will affect the panel motherboard as well as the LCD screen of this panel. Then we have different types of module, as already my colleague Sachin told you about the modules. So we have different types of module. Monitor module. What is the application of monitor module? It can be used for adding the conventional devices in the same addressable file alarm panel or fire alarm system. You can add the conventional detectors and the conventional MCPs by the help of this monitor module. Then we have supervisory module for adding the gas detectors, flame detectors, beam detectors, all the conventional. Then we have isolator module for prevent the short circuit. As if you are using the detectors which don't have inbuilt isolator, then these devices required for protecting the devices from the short circuit. Okay, and every 32 device, after 32 devices, this isolator module will be installed. Then we have relay module for connecting the valve, pump, door stopper or the PA system, as well as with the fire alarm system for giving the alarm in case of fire or in case of emergency. So it is basically used for the third party integration, hardware third party integration. Then we have control module for adding the conventional bell and conventional stop sound in the loop. Then this is the wiring scheme for the addressable monitor module. It can connect, as you can see, we have 3 ports, 3 Phoenix connector ports. One is for loop in, as it will be added in a loop. So one is loop in and another one is for loop out. Okay, and third one is for adding that device, whatever you are adding, either it is conventional smoke detector or heat detector, whatever it is. So one port is for that, adding that device, and this port having one register also. So this register is mandatory for the communication. If this register will remove, it gives alarm. So as you can connect up to 20 devices with this module, like in a loop, 20 detectors in a loop with this module. If any, but all the devices, all the detectors will have a same address. Problems may you encounter during use. So when you are adding the device, adding a detector with with the help of this monitor module, so you need to connect 6.8 kilo ohm resistor. As you can see here, you need to add one 6.8 kilo ohm resistor with the detector, or at the end of line of the end device, last device of the loop. And same, if you adding MCP and detector with the in this monitor module, you need to add that resistor, as you can see here. Then at disable control module, same as monitor module, you can connect conventional bell and sounder stop with this with the help of this monitor module. One module you can connect less than 3 devices, means you can connect up to 2 devices maximum with one module. Then at disable relay module, it has 3 ports. One is loop in, another one is loop out, and the third one is relay out. And relay out have both the option, normally open and normally close. So if you want to connect it with the PA system, you need to connect normally open and common with the PA system trigger input or the relay input. Okay, if you want to connect with pump or door stopper or anything, you can use as per that scenario, whatever it has. If it has normally open, then you need to use normally close. So as per that, you need to select. Then addressable isolator module. So the loop in, it has also 3 port: loop in, loop branch, and the loop out. So how it will be connect? The loop in port will be connect with the last equipment, means the device, the branch which you are adding from a main loop. That branch will be connect, that main loop will be connect at the loop branch port, and then loop out. From loop out, you need to take one more cable and you for the new loop, and then the last device of that new loop will be connected with the loop in port. So as I already told you, with the isolator module will be installed at every 32 devices in a loop. Then sometimes panel shows AC power fault. So why, what is the reason of that? Sometimes it is a wiring error, or sometimes it is a no register installed. As I already told you, that if you remove that register, that fault code register, the panel will give a AC power fault. Then our addressable repeater panel, it it has simple connectivity as other devices, just loop in and loop out. Then it has LED for fire, for supervisory, and the alarm. And it has acknowledge button, also an acknowledgeable button, and the silence button for in the case of alarm or any false alarm. So you can uh, silent the remote devices or the main devices by the help of this repeater panel through this acknowledge and silent button. One second. Then how you can provide the address to our detectors or the sounder stops or MCPs, all this. We have one programmer for providing the address to all the devices. Okay. For giving the address, what you need to do, we, with programmer one sound base will came for the detectors. Okay, you just need to add the detector, connect the detector over that base, and first you need to press the read button. Once you press the read button, the programmer will read its default address. Okay, then you need to uh, enter the address whatever you want to provide a detector. Okay, then you need to press the right button. Once it will show the success, as you can see here, it will give the that address to that particular detector. Then same procedure for that, for the MCPs and for the sounder bells or sounder stop or hooters. For that, with that programmer you will get one ribbon cable. You need to just, and it has a one, and MCPs have a one programming port over that. Here you need to connect that ribbon cable, and same like detectors, you need to press first read button, then you need to enter the address which you want to give the MCP or the sounder, then you need to press the right button. Then these are all are the other devices like sounder stops and other relay module, monitor module. Same, every module have a one programming port, so you need to connect that ribbon cable over that programming port, and you can give the address to the device in the same way. Then how to operate the panel. So once you connect all the devices with panel, you need to power on the panel from the motherboard. It has two power on switch. One is for AC power on and another one is for battery. So you need to turn on that or both the switches. Then we have specific software for all the configuration of the our file panel. Okay, like we have panel setup option, then TCP IP settings option, then GSM configuration options, then device name, whatever device you want to give that any particular device you can give that. Then register for adding all the device. Once you give the address to the devices, you can auto search the uh, you can auto search the devices in the through the software. Then it will automatically detect the devices which all are available in a loop. Then we have wireless option for wireless devices. Then linkage zone setup for zones, for creating a device, for adding device in a particular zone. Then history for fire, fault, or any event. Then you can import and export that history or all the configuration also. From panel, how you can operate. First of all, you need to log in that panel. Okay, so for login you need to select the type of user which you are, like you are administrator or super administrator or a programmer. Okay, then you need to enter the password. The default password for this panel is 4x1. Then you can change the password also as per your requirement from the panel. Then for the configuration, you just need to go the configuration. After login, you need to go to the configuration. Then in configuration you can give panel name and how many loops you want to active. You can set that. The screensaver timing you can set that. Buzzer on off you can set that. Printer on off you can set that. Then GSM port enable and disable you can make that. Ethernet port enable and disable you can make that. After all these settings, you just need to click on the right click on the right button. then these all the settings will be stored in the panel. For registration, for registering the devices in the panel, what you need to do, you just need to go, click on the register. After all devices port number, once you give the address to all the devices, you need to go in the register. Then you need to press the search button. After pressing the search button, the panel will take up to 250 seconds, and after that time the panel will automatically show all the devices as per their address code and as per the product type in same register. Just you need to save that, you need to press the save button, and that all the devices will be saved in the panel or registered in the panel. So what common issue fault which you observe during that, it is communication fault. And what is the reason behind that? If the device is improperly connected or the device is not properly installed, the panel will display communication fault. If that device, maybe it is detector or the MCP or the sounder, if it is not properly installed or the wires are not properly terminated, it will give the communication fault. If the address of the device was changed, such as changing the code 10 to 12, but you do not research on panel, the panel will display communication fault. What it means, suppose you have registered the devices with the code of 10, then you change the address of that device by 12, okay, and you didn't add this device again in the panel, then it will give a communication fault. Then no device's name. Sometimes what happen, that device's name will not, the panel will not show the device's name, okay, like control module, and sometimes any other, means it will define the product type and code also, but it will not give the name. So what you need to do, you need to go on panel setup, then the device settings, then the device name, and here you can enter the device name whatever you want, and you can just save the button. Just need to click the save button. Then problems may you encounter during use. Why the panel shows AC fault, battery fault, and the earth fault. Can you just shield this fault? Yes, you can click on the shield the fault. So what you need to do, if panel gives AC fault, battery fault, and earth fault, and you want to disable that or shield that, you just need to go in panel setup, then shield fault, then in shield fault you can disable all these three faults if you want, but as per safety norms you need to enable this. Addressable equipment zone setting. You can setting the equipment in which zone, from zone 1 zone to 120 zones. Not every equipment can setting 4 zones. Okay, so what you can do, you can add the devices in a zone, like you can make up to 120 zone in this panel, okay, and each these zones are defined in four different types, means four, it has up to four serial numbers, and in one serial number you can add up to 120 zones, okay. Sorry, I think I was wrong in this one. In one zone, you can add up to 120 maximum 120 devices, and we have total 4 zones. Yeah. Then for TCP/IP settings, you need to go on the communication part. Here you will find 4 options for TCP/IP address, and then remote IP address. You can set the IP address of the panel over there. Then for connecting the software, you need to give the same LAN as per your network to the panel. Okay, like if you are connecting your laptop with the panel, you need to give a same VLAN of uh, the panel of, like if your laptop IP series is 192.168.1 dot something, then you need to provide the same IP range to the panel. Or if panel IP address is 192.168 or something, then you need to give the same range to your laptop for connecting the software with the panel. So one software can be connected up to 10 panels or less than 10 panels. This is a complete GUI of our software. Okay, here you can see the layout of the building or the floor, whatever you were added at the time of installation or commissioning. And here you will see the devices also. You can add the device as in the layout, like detect wherever you install that, you can add that device and locate the device over there in the layout. Then the CAN bus, as I already told you, that CAN bus is for connecting multiple panels in a same network. So in that CAN bus settings, you can enable and disable the panel, or you can provide the panel a different address, because each panel should have a different address. For addressing the panels, you can do in this CAN bus option. CAN is up for panel to panel connect as a network. Maximum 8 pieces panel can be connected. Then GSM settings. GSM setting is for providing the alarm or the notification to the operator or the security person in the case of fire or in the case of fault, which if any occur in the fire alarm panel. So in GSM, what you can do, you can add the name of that person, phone number of that person, and the email ID of that person, and you need to just save that. So whatever information you will provide here, or the phone number or the name of that person you provide here, in case of emergency or in case of alarm, the panel will automatically provide a notification on his mobile phone in the form of SMS. Okay, so he will get a alarm or notification of that particular event which is occurred in a fire alarm panel. In status and operation settings, you can monitor the devices whatever are connected with the panel. Okay, you can test that devices. If you press the test button, you can test that devices. If you press the isolate on or off, you can disable that devices from the loop. You can monitor that this particular device is working normal, or if there is any fault or it is faulty. So you can monitor that in this status and operation. In location, you can give the location of the particular device, like if it is connected in kitchen area, you can give that it kitchen. If it is installed in the lobby area, you can give the location as per that. Test the device, how this test of device will work. If you enable the test in the status and operation option, the devices will flash the LEDs continuously. The LEDs of their devices will be start flashing. Okay, and on panel also this test LED will be glow. So by that you will get a acknowledgement that this device is working properly. Okay, if you isolate or disable that devices from that loop, the panel will be display general disable LED, and the device will be completely off, means it will not flash anymore. The device's LED will not flash. Then history. In history, you can check all the three events which will be occur in fire alarm panel. Like in case of fire, when the fire was occur, you can get that history with the date or time, and then fault, you can get the history of that. Whenever there is any fault come in the panel, you will get that history. Linkage means zones. If any zone in any particular zone, if there is any fire or fault will came, you will get that history in the linkage part. Then restore factory settings. If you can want to restore the factory settings or default settings of the panel, you just need to go and restore factory settings, and you can restore that. Then user list. In user list, you can add multiple users for as per the operation. Okay, so you can add that multiple user in this user list. Like you can user level, we have 4 types of user. One is level 1 for normal user, level 2 is for administrator, level 3 is for super administrator, level 4 for the programmer. If you want to check the authority of that user, means what is the access, what types of access is provided to that user, you can just click on the help and you can check the authority, level authority of that user. So this is the complete installation and commissioning part of our fire alarm system. So it is completed now. If you have any query, you can raise that. And thank you for listening patiently. If you have any query, you can raise now. Anyone have any query?
Hi, so Anajit here.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
So, I just wanted to know that that you shown that the fire alarm panels can be connected in CAN, correct?
Yeah.
So it will be a daisy chain network,
Yeah.
and the number of panels are 8
8
that can be
maximum.
connected. So you don't have a ring option.
No,
Okay,
it will
and
be
in this
like,
daisy chain, like, can we have a like a master slave combination as well? Like one
yeah,
panel
yeah,
will have a master,
yeah, we can do that. We have
and
master and
repeater
slave.
is also repeater can also be connected, right?
Yeah, correct. Repeater will be connected in loop only. It will not connected with the CAN bus. It will be connected in loop only.
Okay. Oh, see, when
Any
I
other?
have one more question,
Yeah, yeah.
that uh, now in that, do you have any scope of like redundancy in this fire alarm panel system? Like if your CPU fails, it if any chances of any scope of redundancy is there, or like,
Yeah,
do you
if
have
CPU
such
fails,
options?
if your CPU fails, we can provide that software redundancy. Okay, like one software work as a primary server or another one is work as a secondary one. Okay,
So,
so if your CPU fails, that secondary one will be automatically take over that.
but that will be happening on a software level, right?
Software level only, not for the panel level.
So this software is yours, or like any third party is
It
also
is our
validated?
own. It is our own only.
Okay, because at some cases clients do not want a software. They like it cannot be done on the panel level, right?
No, it cannot be
Like,
done. Right now, it is not possible at the panel level.
okay,
Hello,
Yeah,
yeah,
sir, I'm audible.
yeah, you are audible.
sorry.
Fire alarm system is a dongle free.
Yeah,
Sir,
it is dongle
Heinrich
free.
system is a dongle.
Yeah, it is dongle free. Our software is
Sir,
dongle free means we have one license code it is required for that. Okay, no, you no need to connect that dongle, but you need to purchase the license for the software.
Sir, then if you have any if you want customer requirement is they want integration with the other panels. That time you have any backnet or Modbus converter to integrate with this
Yeah, we have modbus converter for that. We can connect modbus
Modbus
with,
converter. And
yeah.
sir, and another one question is that after 20 to 30 devices, it is
Yeah,
need to connect isolator module for this. Means you don't have any inbuilt isolator for devices.
we have inbuilt isolator detectors also. Okay,
Okay.
we have both types of detector with inbuilt isolator and with the without isolator. Okay, for without isolator, you need to install that isolator module, but with isolator you not need to install the isolator module.
Okay, sir. Then what is the approval for this Heinrich EN54? VDS
we have
approved?
in we have in AN54.
EN54 approved.
Yeah,
Okay, sir. Our maximum length of the cable from the fire alarm panel was,
it is up to 2000 meter, means 2
and
kilometer,
maximum loop capacity.
250 devices.
Sir, if the length of the cable was extended after the 2 kilometers, then what is the solution for that?
For that, if for 250 devices, you just add that devices, there will be no issue. But for routers, there is a limitation. Like you can connect up maximum 40 routers in a loop.
Okay.
Okay, because current consumption
Uh,
of router is more than the detectors. Okay, if you are just adding 10 or 20 routers in a loop and you are going up to 2000 meters, then there is no issue. You don't need to add any external power supply or something else. Okay, it will work normally.
okay, sir. I have one technical question that if your loop card having how much current capacity that was.
Loop card current capacity, I need to check with the data sheet. I'll confirm you after this session. We will share you the data sheet also. In that you will get that.
Okay, or when it's come to maintenance purpose, that time you need to stop the panel first, or in within a working time it will be maintenance.
Which kind of maintenance you want? If you want,
Means if any
yeah,
fault comes and engineer was want to resolve that problem,
yeah,
the panel should be in off
yeah,
condition or in
yeah.
on condition. They will handle it.
Yeah, you in on condition you can handle it. No
Okay,
issue.
and this motherboard you are showing in this now slide,
Yeah,
it will like that only, or it will be packed only.
it it will be like that only. Okay, that this complete panel will be covered. Means it has a cover. Like if you see the
Okay,
this kind of thing. Okay, panel will be like this.
okay. But
This motherboard will be
inside the
here.
panel it will visible to all the components inside of
Yeah,
one
yeah.
motherboard, na.
All the components will be visible,
But
and there is
it will
option for
affect
add.
when yeah, sir. But it's sometimes it's harmful, na, because it is opening during the transportation or
No,
anywhere. If it is
no,
breakage,
no.
then how it's
For
how it's come.
transport, it depends. It totally depends on the packaging of that panel. Okay, how you are packing that panel. Okay, so we are take care for that packaging all, and for the
Okay,
opening of that, who will open it? The maintenance guy only open it. Okay, who was the installer of that panel? So I don't think so.
okay,
For him, he will be aware for the all the components which are sensitive or which are not sensitive. Okay, so I think in at that point of view, it not be a the means sensitive part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a last question that if any problem or any fire arises, if you have flame detector or beam detector in this loop, to take this beam detector in the loop, you want any module for that?
For beam detector, yeah, we need to add one module also for beam detector.
Okay, and is it seamlessly integration with the PA system or any model required in that between that?
For, as I already told you now, for integrating with PA system, you require relay module.
Okay, relay model.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
in
thank you.
every, yeah. Anyone have any other query?
Uh, yeah, actually, I have a few more queries. Uh, one query that I have, that uh, you had shown it's an integrated, like the PA system that you shown, it's an integrated PA system architecture. So
Correct.
you mean to say that your FACP, that is a fire alarm control panel, has a PA system built in it, or it is like you
So,
have to provide your other PA system and addressable relay module will give the signal?
yeah, we are providing, as you can see, the system architecture. Na? This is our PA. My screen is visible to you?
Your screen is visible, but I guess it is not changed. It is
One second.
having a
One
no,
second. I'm
now
sharing
it
with
is
you.
changed.
This is the architecture. Okay. So as you can see, we are giving the signal from the relay module to our PA panel. Okay. So this PA panel is individual and this fire alarm is individual. These both are integrated by the help of this relay module. Okay. And this is our panel, our PA system only,
Okay,
wall mount
fine.
PA system. Yeah. Yeah.
Means it doesn't have an integrated PA structure
No,
inbuilt
no,
in fire
no,
alarm,
no,
right?
no,
Like, do
no.
you have any other model which has an integrated PA in
Right,
the panel
right,
itself?
right now we don't have. We are working on that, but right now we don't have.
Okay. And one more thing I wanted to know,
Yeah,
I guess Sachin told that your hooters are all addressable, right?
yeah, it is.
Or like we have to consider any control module for it, or it is like
No,
just
no,
addressable?
no. It is just addressable. For
And
hooters, you will not need to
uh
require any control module.
and one more thing, this hooters need an external power supply or it is loop
No,
powered?
as I already told that up to 40 hooters you can add in a loop without any external power supply. It will get the power supply from the loop only.
Okay, it's a loop powered hooter.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
loop powered.
Sir, you have any video fire detection in fire alarm system?
No, sir, we don't have right now.
Uh, no, don't have any video fire detection. Sir.
No, no, no.
Okay.
So you don't have any like telephone integration as well?
Telephone integration we don't have in this one. We have different panel for that. It is for telephone with file.
Then that would be a conventional panel. You will have an addressable relay module or a control module to give signal to it, right?
Correct, correct.
So you don't have a addressable telephone system here.
Yeah, we have addressable telephone system means we have addressable talkback system.
Yeah, talk back. That's what I'm
Talkback.
saying. So
Yeah, we have that,
so
but it is
but
different system
okay. But
apart
then
from
that
that.
is not integrated in your FF fire alarm panel, right?
Yeah, it can be integrated by the help of relay module
No,
with.
that can be integrated. It can be
Yeah.
integrated by relay module, but it is not present in your fire alarm panel
No,
itself.
no, no. Integrated we don't have right now. We have different talkback system and individual file alarm system, not integrated a single one.
Sir,
Okay.
I have one question. If you have any differentiation, differentiate with compared to other fire alarm system like a Honeywell, Bosch,
Yeah.
Siemens, you have any advantages overall in this Heinrich?
See,
Like aspiration smoke detector, or any video fire detection camera you have, or any flame detector that that would be better than others. If the
see,
Bosch is having 254 devices in one loop with the inbuilt isolators they have, and
we also have inbuilt isolator also. So that comparison sheet we have. Okay, we will share you that. Our
okay.
sales team have that comparison sheet. Okay,
Okay, but
because I
like it is the question to like Kiran and Sachin and you